don't think this thing actually records stereo. It's
Darn.
Just, it can just pick up sounds from everywhere.
So if I went,
It definitely just spiked.
Literally just a rectangle of sound right there.
The wall of sound, no spikes.
no spikes in the wall.
Look at all those spikes.
Wait, let me. That is so bad.
Ew.
Stop, Isaac. That's the wall. That's a rude wall.
I found my faith in you. I'll take it. I'll take it. I found my faith in you. I'll take it.
What should we call the younger people? Last week was gamers, so this is 2 weeks ago. Where are they now? There's multiple. There's like 10 of
whisper
them.
in your ear.
There's like 10 of them. So
Foxy grandpas.
welcome
Foxy
back.
grandpas.
Hey there, thick boys.
Hello, thickies.
No,
I think we should go.
we should call them casties.
No.
I know. That was a joke. I don't actually think we should
Citizens
call
of
them
Christian Academy.
Viewpers.
Viewpers? What?
I have no idea.
Pleasant afternoon. We're having. Cal
It's really not.
students,
It's raining.
Christian Academy
It's
students.
a dreary. It's a dreary one out there.
It's a dreary one out there.
Dreary, dude.
Thank you.
Oh, they're spikes.
That looks like an angry, like,
Caterpillar.
yeah.
Matt, you're gonna have to like
I
put
was
up
gonna say centipede.
like pictures of what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because,
Well, there's no. I haven't taken pictures. So.
well, but like when you get home, it'll be the same little boys bouncing
Well,
around.
it's different.
It's a big little
Same
boy.
Little boys bouncing
It will
around.
be similar little boys.
We should go with
now.
little boys. They're the little boys.
Okay, hello, little boys.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so today
We actually have
we
stand-up
actually have guests.
Oh,
which
because
Hey
last
there.
time was
last
not
time and
good.
the time before were just last time
last
we
time-
just did BuzzFeed quizzes for the last half of the day.
Nice.
because I was really tired. I've just been really tired
We were
this
both
whole
really
year.
tired. So
I love
this
Tumblr
is
memes.
David McKinley.
Hey there.
He's a senior, and this is Malcolm Jones. He's also
Hello.
a senior.
Yes, this is
We are.
correct.
We
I
are.
concur.
I do concur.
So, yeah, I don't know any freshmen, so sorry.
That's
you
right.
can you can still ask to be. a
I
guest.
know. Wait, are there no freshmen in the band?
There are.
Yes, there
but I
are.
just,
They all
like,
literally just got like.
How do you
Demolished.
still have that on your hand?
You're literally in a section with a lot of them.
They all
Jack-
just got demolished.
Jack,
We don't
Marissa,
speak
Bella.
Well, I still think
On
of
air.
Jack as like an 8th grader.
Wait, you don't speak of what on the air?
Nothing.
Nothing. Keep talking.
That gang only.
Med gang.
We just had a band competition on Saturday.
We did.
We didn't win.
We definitely did not win.
Wow,
we
that's
did,
a first.
we
What?
did come close.
Wait, what place were we?
Above 20th.
Is that's where we
Out of
wanted
24.
No,
Oh, there were
30
30.
something.
30.
30.
Let me check this.
I was
32.
told there were 24.
No,
to
we
be?
were
They're like
23rd out of 30 something.
Huh. Well,
But
weren't we like
we were very close.
weren't we like second to last year or
Yeah,
something?
pretty much. I mean,
You-
Well, that was Grand Nationals instead of just regionals, so that might be
There's
something to do
30.
with
We were 23rd.
yes.
23rd.
Oh, I'm so excited to see how
Yes.
low we finish in Grand
We
Nationals.
got a 60.45.
That's wait. What do we get
Who,
on?
who got the highest?
Caramel.
Carmel High School got an 84.
84 and
Can-
84.
Candy
That's
High
literally
School.
like 8 more than the second place. Oh no, there's an 81 there.
I'm sure Carmel. Like, I don't even know. Like, how much practice do you think Carmel does?
I don't know.
They have to do a lot with 200 people.
Yeah.
They also probably start immediately after they end the season before that.
That's true. It'd be
So, like,
terrible. I would quit if that,
January, start a new season.
I would not do marching band if it was like that.
So
I would just hate it so much.
yeah, we did that, and we were tired. I slept like 12 hours.
I slept,
We were big
I slept
tired.
14 hours.
I was woken up and made to go to church on my birthday.
That's like really not good.
Except for it wasn't your birthday.
Every day is my birthday.
Okay. I'll accept that. Ben doesn't accept a response.
So we got that. We did it.
Those are gonna do like nothing. They're like a week prescription, but
So you know how like Tiger Woods was like not good for a while, and
what even happened? I was
Yes,
like
the goat is back.
2 years
yeah,
old.
now he's good. He got
He
his,
won another.
his first PGA Tour
thingy.
victory since August 2013.
But didn't he also like nobody liked him because he did a dumb thing?
Yeah,
He did
that's
some dumb
pretty
stuff.
much
Tiger.
Woo. Let's see.
Not that.
Guys, I
Back
found a
surgery.
nice thing.
Nice comic.
Tiger.
Tiger.
So it's a redheaded boy. I can't come out for now. Mom's taking me for my annual. Oh, I didn't realize I said annual checkup. And they're trying to play baseball. Whereabouts is Hugo's annual? Oh, that's the joke.
Got it.
That's
so
really
funny.
That was
That
really
was-
good.
That was really good. You need to show the viewers out there what
I'll
he's
follow
talking
it.
about.
Someone got
not
a 2-point penalty.
A Tupac penalty?
Tupac.
A 1.8 point penalty.
For what?
I don't know, but we watched them. East Clinton.
I don't.
Was that the
remember.
one before us, or
No.
oh, no? The band before us
They
was
were-
not very good.
Yeah, but they still beat us.
Yeah, because they're big, because they're
People
Biggie.
don't have to know that.
I'm sorry, people. Forget.
I'll send the comic. I'll send the comic to Matt so you all can
Cover
see
the
it.
mic and they won't know.
Still is the same thing. So yeah, I literally just am going through recent stuff so that I actually have something to talk about. So another thing, some father and son were accused of killing their neighbor over a dispute about
Oh, I saw the
a
video of
mattress. Yeah,
A mattress.
yeah.
Yeah, well, apparently it was like where they were dumping trash and
Yeah.
stuff. But the guy was being really belligerent, so he was being a doofus, and then they were like, they had guns, and he was yelling at them.
Yeah, and he
So-
was like, "There's like
man.
the guy was like, if you take a step closer, I'm gonna shoot you." And then the guy's like, "Go ahead, shoot me, kill me." And then
Where
they
was this?
literally do.
Was this
I
in
don't.
Kentucky?
It was in Abilene, Texas.
Speaking of
man.
tigers, the tiger population in Nepal has nearly doubled since 2009.
That's pretty neat.
Yes.
That's
Good job, conservation people.
Yes.
Now for the conservation of mattress dumpers, we're not.
Not
Really,
doing so hot.
not doing so
Not
hot.
doing so
Wow.
great.
I think that's a good thing.
Oh yes, let's present that to the
What
camera.
happens if I just look up
Let's
news on Google? Or
The first one.
however,
If you come within 3 foot of me, I'm gonna kill you.
Why is it?
You're not going to shoot my husband.
Which
Come
is
on, shoot
also
me.
my brother.
I
You're
feel like
dead,
this
point
is
it.
terrible. The man died.
I'm sorry, man.
Tigers left to look self-inflicted. Oh, it's a sports thing.
Yeah, that is not Tiger Woods is not licking himself.
He hit himself with a golf club and then licked himself
Yeah.
clean.
All right, so I found another article. Here we go. We got this 75-year-old spends his days napping with kittens, and he's raised more than $30,000 doing it.
what?
I don't know what it
I
is.
want to be that
but
man.
No, I don't. That would drive my allergies nuts. I would be so
Okay,
miserable.
well, if you didn't have cat allergies, like a normal person.
Speaking of tigers, scientists identify shark species using
We have been
DNA from
off of
tooth
tigers
found
for
in
a
boy's
while now.
plague. Tiger
NASA
shark.
finds humans are causing Earth to wobble more as it spins.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's because of all the girls doing the wobble.
in the
Wow,
floss,
that was a good
floss dance. People are flossing too much.
Speaking of tigers, I have 11 facts about tiger
Especially when
sharks.
we wobble. Especially
One, it belongs to the same order of sharks as the great white shark.
Wow.
Those scary teeth are like dental fishing hooks.
Wow.
Sand tigers gulp air to stay buoyant.
Wow.
Actually, I do that too.
Wow.
Violent encounters with humans are rare.
Wow.
This is some
Overfishing has
interesting
hurt the
stuff.
species.
Wow.
It's called the gray nurse shark in Australia.
Wow.
Their embryos cannibalize each other.
Wow.
Long Island has a sand tiger nursery.
Wow.
Aquariums have had lots of success with tiger sharks.
Wow.
The sharks like to creep around shipwrecks.
Wow.
Sand tigers can hunt cooperatively.
Wow.
Okay, continue
That
on.
could have been made into like a rap or something. It's like wow.
Okay, one second. Let me pull it up again.
Don't do it again.
I gotta.
No,
Now that you made
just do a
it
couple.
belongs to the same order of shark. No, it's way too many syllables.
You did that
It belongs to the same order of sharks as the great white.
That's
Those
probably very
scary
loud.
teeth are like dental fishing hooks.
Wow. Wow.
Sand tigers gulp air to stay buoyant. Violent encounters with humans are rare. Overfishing.
I'm done.
Okay.
That was a good run.
That was a good run.
Okay.
So back to the cat man. He literally just posted pictures on social media of himself sleeping with cats, and then people donated to the shelter that he was at.
What a legend.
He is a legend.
Sleeping with cats to raise money.
Yeah. Speaking of tigers, Gronk
Dude,
tags a
we
tiger
still
shark for
not on
Shark Week.
tigers.
Have you ever seen Gronk tiger? Wait, like Gronk, like from
Like
like?
Gronkowski?
No, I was thinking like the Emperor's New Groove.
No, not that.
No, that's Kronk.
That's Gronk.
Oh, Gronk.
There are not many opponents Gronk can't handle. The dude is a beast and
He's
a
a
force
beast.
of nature
He's a
on the
beast.
football
Beast.
field. And this week, the world found out he's a true force of nature and nature too. I hate that sentence. Okay, we can continue on.
On to the next segment.
Yes. So
Juggling.
Indonesian teen survives 49 days adrift without a paddle.
I bet there were tiger sharks.
But with
Life
a
of
Bible.
Pi?
He had a
Question
Bible.
mark?
No, Life of Pi is what's the word? It starts with an S. Non-biblical.
Secular.
Secular. This boy had a Bible on his boat, and that's why he survived so long.
I've got the power of God and a life raft on my side.
So he worked on a floating fish trap 80 miles off of Indonesia's coast. And he was 49 days adrift in the Pacific Ocean with only a Bible, limited rations, and a small radio.
Oh, it's with only a Bible and a lot of other stuff. Speaking of tigers, the Delhi Zoo is installing human cages so that people don't fall in.
Wow.
Interesting.
Oh, I saw this thing before, like, so there's this article that we have to read for English, and one part says, like, in, like, 1996 or 7 or something, there was, like, a 3-year-old kid fell into a gorilla's enclosure, and the gorilla was female, and it just, like, picked the kid up and cradled it and brought it over to the door so that it could be taken by the workers. But then I'm like, well, then why did Harambe do differently?
Well, Harambe was a male.
Yeah, I guess.
And a meme. So we had to have something to give the public.
He's like,
Yeah.
well, the 90s were before memes existed,
Yeah.
so it was like,
I have to start a
he's
new
like,
thing.
I need to be a meme, so I'm gonna kill this
To
kid.
make an impact.
Yeah, I need to make my mark on the world.
I forgot that Harambe was like a thing that people took seriously for a while.
Did people take it seriously?
There were a lot of people who were like,
And then it
they
became
shouldn't have
a
shot the
meme.
gorilla.
Harambe, dude.
Now it's just a thing that.
Now it's not a
Dumb
thing
people
anymore.
It's not a thing. I haven't heard the name Harambe in 2 years.
So this boy on the raft, every time he saw a large ship, he said he was hopeful, but more than 10 ships had passed him. None of them stopped.
Why are we still reading it, and why are you reading it in the Burger King?
Maybe he
voice?
should have gotten bigger. So that
Burger King. Read it in
Burger
Stewie's
King's
voice.
foot ass.
Number 15.
Number-
Boy lost on shark raft.
more than 10 ships had gone by, but none of them had spotted him.
He said that he got hopeful every time, but still was never rescued.
Admittedly, he could have gotten bigger and just attracted the ships by his pure magnitude, but that might have made it worse.
He may not have been able to float if he was too big. So, how's life? Why are you looking at why are you looking at Stewie Griffin? What?
Brian. I'm in the nude, Brian.
Brian, I'm on CALcast.
Oh, Brian.
No, but like actually why?
Stop. I don't know.
Oh, Brian.
So, David, describe to me what you did yesterday.
Yesterday was Sunday, so I woke up at 3 p.m.
Naturally.
as one normally does, and then I sat on my couch for a while, and then eventually did some AP Psych homework, which is a lot of work for those interested in taking it.
Got the promo.
What did you do yesterday?
I went to church, as others do
You're
on
a
Sundays.
God-fearing man, unlike this man.
I went. You finish.
This
Either.
heretic.
Yeah,
It's harlot. But
I don't think that means.
that's not the same thing, Rocco.
oh.
So
And
you went to church.
Yes, and then I went to Joella's and got me
Hot
some
chicken?
chicken and waffles.
Or was it cold chicken?
It was very hot and
Did you burn your mouth?
spicy.
Yeah,
Not
did
quite.
you burn your mouth?
Well, then
Did
what
your
did you
mouth
do?
burn your chicken?
And then, you know
Because
what?
you are 97 point whatever degrees.
You're 97
Is your
degrees.
pH above 7?
Because
you're
you're
basic.
basic.
Pretty good.
You're basic.
Am I not gonna
audience.
get asked what happened on my Sunday?
No.
Okay.
No.
Nobody cares.
What did you do last Wednesday?
I went to Seegers and did school.
See, I did not
What
go to
about
Seegers.
after?
No.
What about after? I went to sleep and didn't do my homework and then tried to do it in the
Where were you on the morning of July 7th?
July 7th.
No year. You just have to describe
Any July
every
7th.
single year since you've been born.
Well, I assume the first one I was probably crying in a crib.
So you're a weak baby. You're a
Crying in a
you're a crybaby little
crying
Men
in a
don't
crib.
cry.
The first
Isaac.
July 7th, September, October, November, December, January,
You were like
January,
a
February, March. Oh, I was, yeah. I was,
10-month-old crying in a crib.
No, I was not crying in a crib. I was probably waddling around.
and crying because
and
you're a
crying.
weak baby.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was on July
You know what
7th.
you can't do? Carry a piano. So you just were crying about it.
Oof.
That was
That was
recorded. That was also recorded. So.
It doesn't matter. We just said that you can't carry a piano.
Yeah.
You can't carry a piano.
Isaac,
really
I do
can't.
have a question for you.
Yes.
What do you think about jumping?
This is not appropriate.
It's what
What
are
do
you
you
talking
mean?
about? It. Do you enjoy? How often
Yeah.
do you jump?
I really
a
like
normal
to
basis.
jump on my trampolines.
Do you don't
For
have
those
a
out you,
trampoline.
How many times
Out
a day
you.
do you go out and jump?
For those you, I
For
don't,
those
I don't
out
do-
you-
Especially in the leaves.
Actually,
for
my
those of you out in
trampoline-
the audience, if you want to comment how many times you jump per day,
Please
That
leave a
would be
comment below
appreciated.
and like and subscribe. And
We're
push
doing
the
an
little bell
online
icon
poll.
So you can be
Make
notified
sure you hit the
whenever
bell so you can be notified when we upload every like 2.5 weeks.
Also,
Yeah.
is the Google Docs you made still like a thing? I mean, Google, whatever it's called, is still a thing, so people can sign up to be on CALcast, or is it just not?
Yeah, someone submitted something to it the other day, and I
Okay.
didn't look at it, but
I think it was Jackson Griffey.
he literally has already been on here.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to start recycling people because
You want to finish that?
no. Well, he wants to be on here. We can get him on here with someone else. We should. Jack McCain wants to be on there at some
Yeah.
point.
oh, Jack,
That's gonna be
McCain.
a good one.
As
He's
long as he
probably
doesn't
gonna.
break the microphone.
He probably would break the microphone.
He's one of those pals that would do that.
He's a goof.
So, David, how long have you had glasses?
I don't know.
Like
Since
4 minutes?
like
5 minutes?
4 minutes.
A hot minute.
Okay.
A hot minute.
How long have you had a nose?
4 minutes.
As long as I can remember.
Okay.
Now, before my knowledge, I might not have had the nose.
How long have you had A fake. I don't know what I'm
A
saying.
face.
Malcolm, how long have you had glasses?
A good 8 years.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm not wearing them today,
Actually-
though.
David, are your eyes really bad?
my eyes are pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like 26.
So if I take off your
2070,
glasses,
like 2090.
if I take off your glasses, everything goes black, right?
Yeah, that's how it works. I'm actually like blind. I can't see anything.
Okay.
You know.
You just wear glasses to make it look
Yeah.
like you can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My
So
glasses are just cameras that put that into my brain.
so speaking of conspiracy theories,
see,
we're gonna
perfect tie-in.
we're gonna
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about something that our lovely.
Ow! That really hurt.
What did you just do?
I thought it'd be really funny if I slapped the desk like really hard, but I didn't think.
That was so funny. I can't contain my laughter.
But I didn't. But
What
like
just
like
happened?
randomly when everything was quiet, David.
What?
But, and then I hurt my hands, so it was a bad decision.
You should
You
be
deserve a
laughing
better
out there.
discount.
That was real funny.
It was so funny, dude.
Dude, we should get Marissa on here
Dude.
and have her talk about
You would
horses.
slap the desk and
Yeah,
shrivel
horses.
up into a ball.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I was
sorry.
thinking about. If I slapped the desk, she'd probably like run away.
And then say I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then I would say
That's right.
Sans.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about something that our boy, our lovely man, Alex Jones. He really.
I thought you said Alex
supports-
Drury.
No.
I thought he was about to
So
say
the
that too.
chemtrails. So.
I'm in chemistry. I'm in AP
I'm gonna
chemistry.
read the.
What about
read-
AP
read-
chemistry?
You a
trials.
cool boy.
Also known as
No.
SLAP,
Wait, what?
Secret Large-Scale Atmospheric Program. This theory alleges that water condensation trails, contrails, from aircraft consist of chemical or biological agents, or contain a supposedly toxic mix of aluminum, strontium, and barium under secret government
barium.
policies. An estimated 17% of people globally believe the theory to be true or partly true. In 2016, the published the first ever peer-reviewed study of chemtrail theory. 76 out of 77 participating atmospheric chemists and geochemists stated that they had seen no evidence to support chemtrail theory.
No
Or
evidence. Dang.
What? What just happened?
So basically, it's like the trails behind planes are actually chemicals, and the government is using them to kill us or something.
Control our minds.
Yeah.
Literally, like barium and aluminum are not that toxic.
Just like speed it up. Come
Let's
on.
bury them in that
I don't know about
toxic
strontium.
chemicals.
So
Get it?
what do you all think
Ah.
about this? The chemtrails.
I think that's quite healthy.
Also, Zach's not here, so that's why I'm doing it. Sorry, I just had a stroke. But the conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually know much about it. I've heard people talk about it.
Yeah,
and
but do you
everyone's
believe
like,
it?
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
Is there any evidence to suggest that it's not true?
No. But there's also
So
no.
you should believe it.
No.
Yeah, that's how it works, Isaac.
Yeah, but
Do you know what Dr. B. Wright believes?
what?
Bush did 9/11.
Did
I
she
mean, he
really
did.
believe
Yeah,
that?
she does.
He did though.
She does.
She really thinks that
Like,
Bush
yeah.
did that?
Jet fuel.
Do you remember our persuasive essays?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to do why the earth is flat, and then she said, no, but you can do why Bush did it on 9/11 because she believes that.
So. So.
Are we spreading rumors through the school?
Yes.
Do the scooch?
Wow.
Scoochie.
Okay, so we got. What else?
I'm gonna Google David McKinley and then read the first thing that pops up.
Oh, there's definitely someone in like Congress that has that name.
That sounds very.
Congressy.
David Bennett McKinley is an American
Representative.
businessman and politician who has been the U.S. representative from West
What
Virginia.
have I told you?
Okay, let's see. Malcolm Jones might be.
You see literally everyone except for me if you look at Malcolm Jones.
Like
Everyone,
Everyone.
even me.
Even you.
Yeah.
Especially you.
Malcolm Jones may refer to Malcolm Jones automobile.
You
What?
manufacture automobiles?
I do.
Malcolm Jones
Sorry.
automobile, an American automobile.
Guys, we should.
Dude, you're a musician.
We should, guys.
I'm
We
a
should look up,
musician.
guys. We
Guys,
should.
we should
look up Malcolm.
We should look
Guys,
up Malcolm.
we should look up Malcolm.
Guys, we should look up Malcolm.
We should look up Malcolm Jones.
Guys,
I'm
we
gonna
should
have to
look-
ask you to
guys,
stop.
Guys,
I feel like there's someone
You're an
out
Irish
there
musician,
that
did you
like
know
that
that?
would give them
Sometimes.
extreme anxiety. Okay, so
From time to time.
I'm
Malcolm
gonna have
Jones.
to ask you to turn off your phones so
Yeah.
that you can participate
you
in the podcast.
uncultured swine.
It's uncanny.
That is.
Wow.
Show it to our
It's
audience out there.
uncanny.
Wow,
We've been here for 20
is this like racist or something?
No, it's not like I put a. He likes it, so it's not right.
5
I mean, okay, if I said you guys look the
5
same,
minutes.
that might be racist. But
Wait, let me.
Oh,
5-minute interlude.
Hello, I'm sorry.
interlude.
Hello?
I'm just gonna freeze frame that and put it for
Yeah.
5 minutes in the middle of the
Yeah.
podcast.
if I said something like, "Wow, I don't see a difference," that was racist. But like if I just like yeah, and then put it up and he poses next to it, that's not racist.
I think that is racist.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, anything that has to do with anyone other than white people is racist.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
If
you
I say
talk-
the color black, it's not okay.
If you talk to someone that's not white, that's racist.
Can you confirm this?
Yeah,
I'm
have
sorry.
no
It might be
comments.
racist to like ask you that, but,
but can you confirm?
I have no comment.
also I
No
feel
comment.
really
There are
awkward
people
now.
running outside.
Well, it's
Those poor children.
Oh yeah.
We should go, hey, say hi.
no,
We should go, hey, sigh.
no.
Coach Stallings, please stop making them run.
Yeah.
Yeah, coach.
Okay, so I looked up this thing that's like a million different conversation starters. So we're gonna
Do
pick
all
one.
of them?
We're going to start the conversation
We're
a
gonna
million
pick,
times.
We're gonna pick one.
Just
So,
scroll and then stop.
current trends. First one. What are some current trends that you just can't get behind? So let's go around the table. Despacito's old.
I don't
Okay,
even
so-
know what current trends are.
What's a current trend?
What is a current trend
What is a
right
current
now?
trend?
What's trendy?
What's trendy right
We
now?
got
Malcolm, what-
Fortnite dances.
That's like
Those make me uncomfortable.
forever.
Like, what is orange
Thanos.
juice? Oh, it's
Stop. They can literally hear you.
You're gonna have to cut that out. It just popped up. No, I saw somebody talk about it, but we can't really talk about it on air.
Let's see.
Fortnite dances
Hey.
make me really uncomfortable.
Oh, that's true.
You know the current trends. You're trendy, Malcolm.
Shut up.
What? You're trendy.
What's the current trend?
Mom jeans are trendy.
I don't really. I mean, I
Mom
don't.
jeans have been trendy since 1970.
Since moms
Okay,
were
you
around.
know what?
Since the beginning.
I
of
don't like mom jeans. I don't mind because they're just there. They're
You
just
know, moms
jeans.
just
Jeans.
moms.
What other trends are there? Fill us in, Malcolm.
I feel
Let
like
me look up some current. Let me look up
just
current
Google
trends.
current trends.
Current trends 2018. Top 10 trends right now on the internet.
Oh boy. Boyski.
The selfie movement.
That is. How old is that article?
Let's see.
That is not a current
Oh,
trend.
May
That is-
21st, 2018.
What? Why would you put
Selfies are still a
selfies?
thing.
They are still a thing, but they're not like a trend.
I
It's
don't
just a
like-
thing that people do.
News breaking on social media first. That's like, what? A
That's
newfound
all-
love for GIFs.
See, he says it
Gifs.
correctly.
No.
GIFs.
Jiffy.
Shut your mouth.
Graphic.
Jiffy GIF.
Hashtags everywhere.
The person who made it said it's Jif.
Yeah, if the person who made peanut butter says
Jiffy GIF.
peanut booter, would you agree with
Yes,
that?
I would
Probably.
say peanut
If
butter.
George Booker Washington was like, it's peanut booter, you'd be Booker T.
Booker T. Washington.
George Booker Washington.
Oh my god.
I don't care if Booker T. Washington, if George Washington came down and was like, it's called peanut butter, you wouldn't go, oh, I'm gonna call it peanut butter. You'd be like, no, you idiot.
Probably
it's peanut
did. He
butter.
was from the South.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
I bet he said peanut butter.
Oh, here's a good one. Memes, and more memes.
No.
Let me
Memes
read it.
are dying.
The internet is obsessed with sharing memes. Websites like BuzzFeed know your meme, and Icon has
No,
cheeseburger.
what?
Have
Icon has cheeseburger.
spelled with a Z.
What?
Icon
Have
has
built online
cheeseburger.
business
Cheeseburger.
empires out of memes, and almost every week it seems like there's a new one to be following.
Memes are dead.
Oh, here we
They're
go.
garbage.
The viral power
Garb.
of ridiculous memes like YOLO or Doge.
How old is the person who wrote this article?
Undeniable.
Doge.
No.
I haven't heard Doge in
Right,
so long.
it says regular people turn famous, but I'm pretty sure that's a swastika. If I'm
That's
not
literally a
Those
swastika.
are literally
Yes.
Nazis.
What the heck?
Oh, yeah.
It's a picture of YouTube homepage with Nazis on the front.
Oh, also, you're in the Marching Man show. If you want to find it on YouTube, I'm sure you can. You guys do a little thing.
Yeah,
It's supposed to
thing.
be like you're putting your arms up. It really looks like
cheese.
it really looks like the Nazi salute. Bella showed me the video. Like it really looks like the Nazi. It's like, and you're like, ooh, that's uncomfy.
Cryptocurrency.
That's freaking Russia.
That was the point.
Ooh, cryptocurrencies. That's a currency.
That's
That is not a. You need to find a more current.
The only
article.
thing that cryptocurrency served to do was raise GPU prices for like a year.
What are GPU?
Graphics card
Oh,
for
this
computer.
is a different
because people
type
use
of
them to mine
trend.
Bitcoin.
I found a different type of trend. Higher engagement rates between brands and customers.
What?
Between who's and customers?
Brands.
So like you got your Raisin brand,
What
you
about,
got
like,
your.
What about trends in healthcare?
What? Like, I can't think of any
Okay,
like
just
modern
find-
trends,
just
right?
find
Other
a
than
new-
Fortnite.
find a
Right,
new
Fortnite I
topic.
can't
Well,
get
okay. What trend do you think will look the silliest in 10 years?
behind. Fortnite.
That was my immediate reaction.
Like if I did the freaking like any of the Fortnite dances in like a year, everyone would hate me. I mean,
Well,
absolutely.
as long as
Correct.
Fortnite is still a popular thing, then no. But
Here's something. If you look
Oh!
up,
Oh my gosh!
if you look up Derek Trent Ashcroft, you get this beautiful picture. It's
Nice.
okay, we're gonna move on to apps.
Like appetizers.
What's your favorite app on your phone? Mine's
Wait.
gotta be
It's gotta
messages.
be Fortnite.
Mine's really gotta be
Fortnite mobile.
Photoshop.
Mine's.
No, but like actually.
My highest suggestion is Spotify right now,
My highest suggested is
and then Snapchat.
Instagram because I mindlessly scroll through Instagram 90% of my time. Actually, I'm fasting from Instagram for Bible, so I'm gonna delete it right now. Actually, I'm gonna figure out what my password is and then delete it.
Wait. So Instagram for Isaac. What about y'all?
It's not really my
I'm
favorite. It's
browsing
just
through my phone
it's
right
just what
now.
I use when I'm really bored.
So what's your favorite then?
I don't have one.
What's your
Probably
favorite?
gotta go with that Reddit or YouTube.
YouTube is
I do
probably the one
stand
for me.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I literally spend like 5 hours a day on YouTube. It's really sad.
That's not
honestly.
okay, Matt. You need to get friends. Not me, but
Hey,
other
I have
friends. Not-
YouTube. I have YouTube friends. Excuse
Yeah.
Actually,
me.
I have to go
I
pick
know
up my little
PewDiePie
brother.
personally.
I have to go
so
pick up my little brother. I'll be back.
Your little
Well, I
brother.
won't be back actually.
You really won't be back.
Yeah, because we're about to done. So
We're about to
I
die.
just kissed
We're
the
about
mic.
to
I'm
done.
sorry.
George Booker Washington has left the chat.
George Booker Washington.
He's leaving. See it
Oh no. Oh good.
The snapping is fading.
He just dropped his phone. Press F to pay respects.
F.
Oh, ew. What? What? What?
Hello. Hello, Internet.
Hello.
Welcome to Game. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory. Top of the morning, dear laddies. How's it going, guys? My name is Pete. Okay, well,
Oh.
now that Isaac's gone, Isaac is terrible. I hate him so much.
Correct.
I don't know why I started this podcast with him.
Stupid little brother.
Stupid little brother. Okay, what app do you spend the most time on?
Spotify
Spoofy.
or Snapchat.
Spotify. Or YouTube. Or Reddit. I don't know.
What app do you suggest that everyone get?
Reddit.
Fortnite.
Dab. What app do you wish you didn't have to use?
Ooh, that's a thick one.
Fortnite.
You have to use
I
it.
have to use Fortnite.
Snapchat.
You don't have to.
But I mean, you pretty much do.
I don't.
Yeah, I do.
I have it and I don't use it, like ever.
I have to use.
This is really
I don't know.
silent.
Ooh,
Okay.
Facetune.
What?
Yeah.
I wish I didn't have to use Google Maps. I wish I just knew where everything was.
Just had a mind map.
Mind
That
map.
would be nice.
Okay, we're moving on to internet.
Internet.
What is the longest you've been off the grid, offline?
Like a couple of hours.
Yeah, honestly.
No, wait. Like 3 weeks. 3
Yeah.
weeks. It's been 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah, for me it was like a week.
We stand.
I went to Poland.
Yeah.
What's
A
on the
week or
internet that you couldn't live without? I know what you just thought of.
Jumping.
Yes. Jumping tutorials.
Jumping tutorials.
Oh my god.
Games.
Videos to maybe help you start jumping, I guess.
So you get familiar with it.
Yeah. So you know the ins and outs.
What game on your phone or tablet are you really into now?
Fortnite.
I knew
I'm
the
kidding.
answer to that.
Ew.
For me, it's H3 Ball Rider from the hit YouTube channel H3H3.
Oh.
I actually stopped playing games on my phone. I only do it when
Yeah.
I don't have service.
I
or
deleted so
I'm in the
much
airport.
stuff off my phone. The
I
other
still have
day.
them all in here. I still have brain dots from sophomore year.
Brain dots.
And balls with a Z.
The game I most play on my phone is probably Hearthstone.
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 So, what phone do you have, Dave?
I have the 6S.
What phone do you
I
have?
have an 8 plus.
Wow, aren't you just rich?
Flowing in that money.
You know what?
Meanwhile, there's a girl in one of my classes that already has the XS.
Ew.
What? I didn't think that
Why?
came out yet.
It did.
It did.
It came out.
There's
like
also the
20th. or something.
XS Max, which is bigger than this.
No, it's the
different?
same size. It's just the screen takes up the whole thing.
But doesn't the
I
XS
thought the
cost
X
less
is
than the X?
bigger.
No, it costs the same. Well, I think the X might go down in price, but it costs the same as the X did when it came out first. It's the XR that costs less,
XR,
and it's
yeah.
actually pretty trash for still being like $750. How do you like your phone?
I mean,
Mine's old and has a lot of not old. Mine has a lot of bugs.
it's okay.
Like bees
Yeah, like bees.
and flies
Yeah,
Got some
and
spiders.
spiders,
some splitters,
spodies.
spodies, Spoder man. I have a little Spoder man in my phone.
I got spodies in my phone. How do you like your phone, Malcolm?
I mean, it's okay.
Oh. How
It's
often
very
do you
good.
get a new phone?
Recently, like once a year.
That's like quickly. My contracts are
this
like 2 years.
I got this.
I got-
Mine are also, but I just ignore it.
I got a 7 plus in the middle of the marching band season like 2 years ago. So I'm overdue.
I think I got my first phone when I was like 13, and it was a slide phone.
Me too. I got it
And
in like
then-
7th grade.
Yeah, and then I switched to this one. I bought this one in probably freshman year, and then I've had this since.
Yeah, I had a flip phone, and then I got an iPhone 4S that was hand me down. So it was like really not that good.
I had a 4 up until I like.
So you didn't even have Siri?
Oh no.
Oh my goodness.
And then up until like 8th grade, and I dropped it and it shattered. And then I got a 6, and then I got another 6 because I like drowned it.
Oh yeah.
And then I got a 7, and now I have an 8.
Oh. What do you look for when you get a new phone?
Something better than what I have.
Okay, for me, it's like I would definitely use an Android phone if Android had iMessage. That's pretty much the only reason I use iPhone.
I almost
Because
got an Android.
having a person who has an Android
Oh,
phone
it's the
in a group
worst.
chat,
It's the worst.
it ruins it completely. It's
Cameron
terrible. Yeah, he's getting an iPhone though, so it's good.
Proud of him.
How many phones have you lost or broken?
That fat zero.
1, 2, 3.
I've not broken a single phone, but then again, I've had 2. So
Okay, so I've broken the screen. I broke the screen on my flip phone.
not
That I talked
how.
about. So
How?
it's a really dumb story. So I was at Paul Hughes. I was at his house like a long time ago, and I was just like tossing my phone against the couch cushion, and then I started throwing it against the couch cushion, and then I threw it
and
because
you
in his
missed the
basement
couch
he
cushion?
had 2 couches, and so I threw it at the one across the room, and it hit the wall instead. And it was actually really funny. And then the screen was like half just
Oh my
white because it
gosh.
was broken. But I still used it for like a while because, oh, is that Isaac? But yeah, I still used it for a while because you could still use it. It
Yeah.
was just the screen was broken.
Whoa.
How did I scare
He's
you?
back,
I
guys.
forgot my keys, I think.
Oh man.
Oh.
I think.
Well,
Yeah, there they are. Eli, slide into focus. And then
You don't
show your
have
face
to.
the camera.
you don't have to.
Do it. You have to.
You have to, or else you're gonna leave. You're staying here. Not taking you home.
He's staying. I guess he's
I
staying.
No.
Malcolm, you can take him.
No, I've already been asked to take
You
people
can- you
home
can
too
just
many
try to find
times
one.
within the last week.
And some of those times were
Again.
Too much.
too much. Yeah.
Too much.
Too much.
Too much.
What do you guys do by the way?
Phones.
Random stuff.
And
yeah.
random stuff.
Cool.
Conversations.
It's not like you even care.
Yeah, you left early. Come on.
No, you didn't. I bet you lied.
That's not your real little
That's
brother.
not your real brother, even though he looks
They look
literally
just
exactly like
like
you.
each other.
Oh, okay. Would you
was-
buy a self-driving car if it was affordable?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I honestly would.
Who likes
The only
driving?
thing is, like, I feel like for self-driving cars, like completely self-driving cars
I would
to work.
still want to be able to drive it though.
Yeah, but for them to work, every single car on the road needs to be self-driving.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's the only way that it will actually cut down on
Because
traffic and stuff.
self-drivings aren't the problem; it's the people
Yeah.
that are stupid.
If you have all self-driving cars, then they can all communicate with each other and just
Yeah.
really efficiently go places. But then if you have one human driver, then they're unpredictable and they can't, like, yeah. Are you concerned about the rise of self-driving cars?
No.
Okay, on the subject
If
of cars,
Autobots roll out,
I want a Tesla. I feel like that would be really cool. And also,
there's
you don't have
someone
to pay
that
for
goes
gas.
here has a Tesla.
Really?
Or 2 people that go here. Yeah.
You literally, like, they don't sell them in dealerships. You have to get them online. Well, new. They might do, like,
Yeah.
used ones.
Adam's dad is a Tesla. He
Who?
drove to school. Adam.
Oh, Adam's dad.
Yeah, his dad. He drove to school one day and he like slept, and I was like, Adam.
Adam.
Brian.
Let's see. Oh, there's a section about podcasts and interesting. Okay. What games did you play as a child? Did you play the child game where you pretend to be a child?
Once upon a Play-Doh's child
What?
Once upon a time, Plato's closet child.
Okay. What games did you play? You got any games on your phone?
You got
You got any games on your phone?
any game on your phone?
You got any games on your phone? Okay.
Oh, talking about childhood games. Do you remember when McDonald's had Nintendo 64s out on their
Yes, dude.
no GameCube?
And it was
the
mainly
GameCubes.
GameCubes.
Oh,
That was the
I got a
best.
GameCube for McDonald's.
It's Mario Sunshine and Mario Kart. Mario
that was
Fart,
a great.
and
Now all they do is
Mario Fart going in McDonald's play place. That
Fart.
was the best.
now all they do
And
is sell
Mario-
disappointing food.
Correct.
Mario puts his finger in your ear simulator.
Yeah. Mario jumping.
That was a McDonald's only release. They didn't actually sell it like commercially.
Mario jumping on Yoshi.
Mario jumping on your head
Mario
sensually.
jumping on everything.
Mario jumps
Mario
on the world.
jumping for 2 hours straight.
Mario
Mario-
jumping.
Mario, see how far he can jump.
Mario jumping 64.
Mario
Times.
64 jumps.
In 1 minute.
Mario jumps 64 times in 1 minute.
That's some fast jumping. That's
What cartoons
That's
or
over a
shows?
jump a second.
What cartoons or shows did you watch when you were a kid?
Oh my god, Teen Titans.
Oh, there were so many.
Teen
Danny
Titans.
Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom, dude.
What were some other good ones?
Spunky Babu.
Yeah. Spunky Babu is
I always want to call it Timmy Turner, but I know it's really odd. Parents.
really odd.
I used to
Parents.
watch Timmy Turner.
Did you guys watch Timmy Turner when you were younger?
What
I
are
used
some
to
other great
love-
ones?
Kim Possible.
Do.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Ooga booga. Phineas and Fwab.
Yes.
Yes.
There's 397 days of summer vacation.
It's
There's
actually
400
104
years.
days.
So
Summer
let's jump
vacation.
along just to jump it.
The annual problem with our generation is
Find
finding
a good way to jump it.
Like
jump-
maybe
Like
jumping
jump,
my mommy or
jumping my mommy, jumping my brother, jumping up a little child,
No, jumping up the Eiffel Tower.
jumping on
Jump
something
thing
that doesn't exist, jumping a child with a shower.
jumping tidal waves, jumping bots.
Something that doesn't
No, jumping
Finding
on
some-
somebody's brain. Jumping on Frankenstein's brain.
brain. It's over jump.
It's jumping here.
It's jumping there.
Painting, jumping a continent,
Jumping.
Or driving our sister with
jumping a
jump.
dodo bird.
Phineas.
Jumpy S.
Jumpy. What fads or interests were you really into when you were
What?
younger?
Oh, that's not me.
What fads or interests were you
What?
interested in?
What?
into?
I'm so confused.
Hey, you're
Sorry.
live on
I'm
air.
sorry.
You need to stop.
I'm sorry. Who was that to? Was that him?
What was your? Never mind. Do you stay in touch with your old childhood friends?
Absolutely not.
I've gone here for 12 years of my life,
I
so they're all
literally-
still here.
All my elementary school friends, well, all my like kindergarten to 4th grade friends, except for like Isaac, are now like not my friends. We don't talk at all.
Me too. They all
and they're
go
all-
to Catholic schools.
Well, they all still,
X.
most of them still go here.
Yeah.
They're all just sports people, and I'm not a sports person, so.
I do have some
You
friends
know,
that
I've made
left.
a lot of new friends since my childhood.
I have not.
I haven't. My childhood is. I was
Dark and
actually born
depressing.
as a 16-year-old, and my birthday was like
Yesterday.
4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, what fads or interests were you really into when you were younger?
Growing up.
Fads, like jumping.
Oh my god,
jump.
silly bands.
Silly band.
Mighty Beans. There was a commercial for Mighty Beans on the other day.
Jumping. You know what I was really into?
They're really something when they're jumping. Mighty Beans.
You know them.
I forgot
Those
what
jumpy
it
boys.
Beans.
I used to love Pillow Pats and Webkins.
Oh, Bakugan.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I didn't even play the game. It was like Pokemon cards
Yeah.
where you just get them.
You
and
don't play the
actually
game.
What
You
was
just
the-
collect the stuff.
What was the one where you had the little tops you had to spin them in a cage and they had to,
I never did that.
What
I
was it
wasn't
called?
into those. I don't
roll.
remember.
Wait, what?
The little
You know
top
those little
things that you
things?
spun.
Oh,
You know,
Beyblade.
Why are
Yeah,
you looking
Beyblade.
at Fifth Third Bank? Are you
'Cause
okay?
I need to see when it closes.
Beyblade. Let 'em rip.
Beyblade, let it rip.
Because
Let
of
it
5
jump.
p.m.
Oh, well.
That's
Let the jump.
Okay, I
rip.
don't know why. It's probably something with the like security thing that Cal has, but whenever you look up a location-based thing on Safari, it thinks you're in Virginia. It's like, okay. Thanks. But okay, yeah. So
Chicken game.
I was really into locating
Don't hate the
Frankenstein's
player.
brain.
Hate the game.
Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
Ew. That was disgusting. That was. Nice.
Let's see. What was the first car you owned?
My car currently.
What was the
My
first?
car currently.
What,
Oh my god,
what
same.
car would you own right now?
My car
I want
currently.
a Jeep,
I don't.
but like,
Jeeps are for redneck losers.
Wow.
do they make them in automatic transmission? Is that one?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, I just
That's what
want to press pedal.
It's
and
hard
go.
to find manuals.
Pedal equals go. That's what I
I
like.
want a thick automatic Jeep.
It's like it took me a long time to find a manual.
Or
Jeep.
I want a car where the pedal has to be pressed all the way down to go forward, and that's the only setting. It's either on or off.
or I want a truck. I want me a nice pickup truck.
That Big
so I can
Daddy jump.
pick up
Wow,
chicks.
you really
Just
are
kidding.
southern, aren't you?
Yeah, that's
Just kidding.
When I have kids, I will get a pickup truck and just tie them down in the back of it. That's how I transport them.
yeah. Ratchet strap them in. We're really in Kentucky.
Kane,
We out here.
Mason-Dixon line.
Oh my god.
That's
Uh,
us.
That's us.
Marry our
I'm Mason, this is
sisters.
Dixon, and
You're
here's our
lying.
line.
Here's my line. I'm dead.
Do you like the car you have now?
Yeah, her name is
Yeah.
Stalin, and she's rad. Like
Why do people?
communism.
Why
His
do people
name is
name
Jep.
Okay, why do people name their cars? I don't.
Mine's is Jep because Jeep.
Mine's
Yeah.
a mine's a Ford Explorer.
I did it because it was
That's
like
his. That's
a
her name.
communism meme.
Oh,
What?
My car's name is Stalin. And
Oh.
It's rad, like communism. You know?
some people are like,
The only
his name is
working government.
Jared, and like they
I got
assign
that
genders to their
because-
cars too. It's like,
I came up with the name and then the gender followed.
What can I say? I'm a car guy.
Yeah.
do you like coffee?
Really like that exhaust pipe, if you know what I mean.
Look at how
High
she,
jump.
look at how she
Stop.
cars.
Do you like coffee?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't
It
make
depends.
Coffee. I was gonna make coffee this morning.
I don't drink it black.
How many cups?
I'm like, what?
Huh?
Hello.
No.
Okay.
Did you hear what you just said?
What?
I
I'm
don't
sorry,
drink
I
coffee
made
black.
that. Sorry.
That was real racist.
How many cups do you usually drink a day?
1 to 2.
I drink
That's-
like
You're gonna
sometimes
die at the age of 12.
Finally.
I drink maybe
That's the
like
goal.
2 coffee beverages a week.
I drink like 2 pots every hour.
But like, I don't drink coffee every day. But when I do,
Yeah.
it's like 1 to 2 a day.
Yeah.
I don't drink coffee every day, but
But when I do, I jump in my coffee and then drink
You
it.
know what?
Stop.
I used.
Chuck Norris drank coffee and he burned it.
Yeah. I like
Are
me
you gonna
some.
finish that
I like me
sentence?
some burnt coffee.
Chuck Norris drink coffee, burn he.
What?
Chuck Norris, it burn he coffee.
Chuck Burn, coffee, he,
Norris.
Norris.
Where do you usually get your coffee fix?
Starbucks.
Wow,
Yeah.
aren't you just the pH
Starbucks.
of
Or
over
my,
7?
or my
Starbucks.
Keurig.
Starbucks
You own a Keurig? That's like
My
really
Keurig.
expensive, you freaking...
or IGA,
IGA.
the Monster
The what?
coffee drinks.
Oh my
Those
God.
are pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I like those.
Yeah, but I usually do Starbucks.
IGA should...
Starbucks is
Don't
the move.
don't ever go to IGA. It's overpriced and bad.
Don't you work at IGA?
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
not
he does.
obligated to vouch for them.
I bet
really
you're gonna
sucks.
get fired after your bosses watch this video.
I honestly don't care. I don't get paid that much.
Amen.
Hey,
As in,
you,
I don't have a
you
job,
don't
so I
even.
don't get paid anything.
Yeah, why do you all not work?
I don't have time to.
I don't have time either.
Why
Actually,
not?
I just told you I have like 3 job interviews this
Oh
week.
yeah.
SOS.
How often? Never mind. I'm gonna just go to the next one. Do you use a selfie stick?
Please stop.
No, just keep
Please,
skipping.
next question.
Do you think alien life exists?
Yes,
I don't know.
because I am one.
Honestly, we've been recording for almost an hour. We can just end it. So, Isaac's gone. That's pretty much that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Just thank you for being on the podcast. Thank you for watching the podcast. I know we don't upload very much because we're bad people, but yay. We did it. Hey, stop, maybe? Okay.